Marlene Hutchinson, and welcome to Tips for Guitar Playing Success, streaming now on Amazon Music. As many of you know, I've been sharing my guitar playing tips every Thursday for more than 10 years. It's been my way to hopefully help you stay motivated, be inspired, and continue expanding your guitar playing journey. If you're interested in more learning resources like my guitar courses, Lesson of the Month Club, coaching, Thursday Tips blog, and more, go to my website, marlenesmusic.com. And for anyone who's listening and feeling like you're missing out on all the guitar playing fun, you can easily get started with my super simple Learn to Play Guitar in a Day course. Now, on to today's tip. This podcast is brought to you in part by Gator. Whether you just picked up your first guitar or you've been playing your whole life, Gator has everything you need. Gator is a one-stop shop for bags, cases, stands, hangers, guitar straps, power supplies, pedal boards, and more. There are hundreds of options created by a guitarist just for you. Check out GatorCo.com for all your guitar needs. Today's tip is listen to the top 5 episodes of 2022. Before turning the page on 2022, I thought it would be fun to revisit some of the most loved episodes during the past year. So sit back and relax as I recap the 5 most listened to episodes. Check it out and see if any of these were on your list of favorites. And good news, if you missed any of these episodes, you can still easily listen to them by scrolling back to these episodes where you listen to your podcasts or by going to the links in the show notes. As always, I love to give a shout out to my listeners around the world. So this week, hello and thank you to those of you listening in El Salvador, Australia, Denmark, Cambodia, and Morocco. So let's get to the top 5 episodes, starting with number 5. The 5th most loved episode in 2022 is How to Change Chords Quickly. It was released on June 30th. In this episode, I talk about changing chords, how it's one of the most challenging parts of playing guitar, and that changing quickly and smoothly is even more of a challenge. I also shared my tips and tricks to help you speed up your chord changes while maintaining accuracy. Again, the links for this episode and the other 4 are in the show notes, or you can scroll back to the episodes where you listen to your podcasts. The 4th most loved episode of 2022 is How to Play by Ear. This episode was released on July 28th. During this episode, I talk about the benefits of playing by ear and that it's a skill you can learn. I share 4 of my simple ideas to help you be able to learn the skill of playing guitar by ear. And who knows, after this episode, you might be able to listen to a song and then begin to play a simple version, sans music. Hey, do you know someone who would like to play guitar? It's never been easier with my Learn to Play Guitar in a Day course. And if you or someone you know already plays guitar and wants to learn more, then my unlimited lessons, classes, and courses, and my coaching sessions could be just the right thing. The links are in the show notes on your podcast app, or you can find them on my website, marlenesmusic.com. The third most loved episode of 2022 is the best guitar tuners for acoustic guitar. This episode was released on January 20th. During this episode, I talked about the importance of tuning your guitar, and that tuning is one of the most basic things that you can do to achieve beautiful music. I also talked about how frustrating it can be to get an accurate tuning without the right tools to get the job done. I also shared several easy-to-use clip-on electronic guitar tuner brands and tuning apps to make your tuning life a little easier. The second most loved episode of 2022 is How to Learn to Play Guitar in a Day. This episode was released on February 17th. During this episode, I talked about the common reaction I get to the idea of learning to play guitar in just one day. That skeptics often ask me if it's possible. My response is, of course, yes, but that it matters how the material is presented. That's why I walk you through how you can learn to play guitar quickly and easily using my signature method that you can find in my Learn to Play Guitar in a Day course. And the number one most loved episode of 2022 is, drumroll, 4th of July Patriotic Songs, which was released on June 30th. In this episode, I talk about how much fun it is to share your music with family and friends, especially when there's a great theme to hone in on, like the 4th of July. In this episode, I share 3 lively patriotic-themed songs to try, including information about each song and my playing recommendations. Again, if you missed any of these episodes or would like to hear them again, simply scroll back in your podcast resource or go to the links in the show notes. By the way, listen to next week's episode. I'll be talking about how to easily boost your resolution success. So stay tuned. I hope this episode's tip has helped you to continue expanding your guitar playing skills and knowledge. If you'd like to learn more, please check out the many learning resources available at marlenesmusic.com. Thank you for joining today's podcast, and as I like to say, play on.